Okay, hello. Welcome back. I I stopped. Said I stopped recording so I could just get get my work computer swapped out. It was literally just a drop off and swap out, but I figured I'd just really quickly run through its paces just so that they could still theoretically be in the area if something didn't work. So I I took a few minutes just to boot it up. Make sure I could sign in, make sure that just some very basic stuff worked. But yeah, it's all fine, and now we should be good. Okay, so with last time we were about to activate the weather machine. So let's get to that. Stock mode. Okay, so we placed the murmur coherer. Um, North. Press 8. Start casting. CV intervention. Oh, wrong. 8.2. Try 8.
Many blessings upon you, my loyal servant.
Okay, does this work again? But we should be done. Okay, so I believe. Okay, more work messages. Just one more. Dang. First things be her. So yeah, missing hand isn't there, so talk to her again. Oh, did I not say that last time? Okay. Missing hand. No. I wonder what they take, because it probably doesn't matter, but I think they literally just took what took like the least effort. Like their mouse was already on continue. But I'll write that down. Warm reflected glory. Bye. Okay. Okay, so I talked to her again. It's prophesied. Talked to Alexia again. True flame. see if he. Okay. Then he goes south to the courtyard again. Alright, so. Okay, we've got less than. Okay, well, actually, sorry, yeah, we got like a little over a minute left, like a minute, 28 seconds, so a minute and a half. So we've got like about like about an hour and a half. We should be done with this. Real cult services. No, go west. Cornhold Imperial Palace. All right. Okay. Okay, so we're just trying to get to the throne room. What is going on? Uh Okay, so we need to back up a second after after what we just saw. Okay, so we came here. forward, left, up the stairs.
If I worked out, I'd look that way too.
Like, so he just does take all. Shit. Didn't mean to do that.
This is the end of you. Come on, poison your life to me, and I will end your pain. Good for the Empire.
Time to talk? I have a few minutes.
Do I really have to disgrace myself and lower the difficulty?
Your
But I am here. Actually, I'm going to just save it over temp save, and then just get a full swing in.
I have you. Take that.
If we were to, I don't know. It hurts. It hurts my pride.
You make this too easy. Surrender now. Mine is approaching.
Wait, was it because he has back turned? That really all it takes?
King's health to you, Sarah.
I've trifled with you long enough. Come on, fight! I have you. Fight. I will again.
Uh-oh. And I can't even levitate here, so I can't even go out of bounds. I have to just be strong enough to do it real quick. Let's
See what you're made of. You're hardly a man. Afraid.
Your reputation does you honor, Sarah.
King Hlalu Heliseth. Okay, I'm just doing this to get a better screenshot. Because I like it with the border. Alright. Okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing after this, because there's a bunch of angry guys right behind me. Okay, obviously the intervention. I'll make a note to quick save. Just because this seems like a difficult area. Alright, let's see this bounty we got. Woo! Oh, at least it was only 1,000. God's reach. Okay, am I still on missing hand? No, of course not. Of course we're on True Flame. And how long have we been on True Flame? Since we teleported. Awesome. After turning that in. True Frame. So this whole thing has been... Okay, hold on. So this is actually 9.2. This is actually 9.1, but there's also a one True Flame. You know, 9.2. Try. Oh wait, cancel. All right. Oh wait, was it? Straight. The building left. On your left. The game of artifacts. Wrong button. Okay, I think we're about to find out how we're doing this because Museum of Oh, okay. I, 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 I think I'm about to get rocked. I think in the actual speedrun, I might have to do some. In the 100% speedrun, I might have to do something just to make sure that I I wonder if we just pay the bounty. No, because we have to get 2 kills. So it might be better to just. How much of a pain in the butt would it be to make a chameleon ring or something? That'd be a bit. That'd be a bit nuts because we don't need it for like anything else. Because everything else we do we kill them by being out of bounds. Or maybe we just do this at, like, roughly speaking, the end of the game, where it's only. Or we could do this literally at the end of the game. There's an idea. We end with Tribunal in the 100% road, so that we can afford to abuse Mark and Recall, and so that we can afford to get a bounty. So we just accept the fact that we have a bounty, and we end the game running away from the guards. That would be interesting. I'll take the note of that. So do last because we get a bounty killing Karod and King Seth. King Helseth. And that's almost amusing that we managed to go the entire game, the entire 100% route for without getting a bounty, and then the one bounty we do get, like, it's like regicide. It's like, oh shoot, actually I gotta write that down too, although just for my own personal thing, because it is funny, the idea that, now granted it's even funnier because I didn't even end up getting a bounty for it, but what I find funny is that, like, killing King Helseth there, like, that's just a 1,000 gold bounty. Like, despite the fact that he's literally the king. Like, if I were making, and I am, an Elder Scrolls inspired RPG, I would want to maybe make that different. Oh man, how funny would that be? The you make some kind of comic about the about Oblivion, where they they kill they kill Uriel Septum, and then they're like, and then they go to the Blades, and like, oh, here's 1,000 gold, like, I want to pay my fine, like, 1,040 because you also assaulted him. Uh, it's just uh, man, I am like not typing today. Shirt. Pieces of the blade, one piece, put it all in one place. I just have ceremonial dagger of General Sanchez. How did you come to possess this? What a local treasure. And then it's Oh, there's no period this time. What a weird. What's it called again? Sorry. Compensation. Building.
Fool.
Okay. Oh, I did it again. I keep hitting F12 instead of my print screen button. There's not a lot of guards in here. Gagak roguelike. Hey, wait. It looked like he was. Okay. Also, that's interesting. So this guy clearly doesn't have a bounty. So something about the way he did it that. Okay, so you gotta do both, I guess. Do male orc.
want custom armor, I'm the one you want.
Yagak, bro.
You have great understanding.
Wait 24 hours. Oh, of course. Baz M. Shedent. Why didn't I pick that up while I was there? Oh. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's so smart, but wouldn't it make more sense? Assuming it existed before this, wouldn't it make more sense to grab it then? Because I'm still gonna have to go back to him, I think, for the blade. If I don't, then it makes sense. But, yeah. Still. Anyways, this is going well. We've got no minute left in the run. Probably gonna take about an hour. Uh, I'll see what I can do for it. Talk to a drummer. Ah. 6. Cast aim of recall. Okay, so we literally talked to. Okay, and also it seems like we don't need to go back to him. Also, I'm sure it's slower, but I wonder if he can go back to Garm. Oh no! They did the. Like all my runs. Unbelievably scuffed. Okay, so.
Your reputation as you honor.
And then you sweat.
Yes. Okay, there it is. Yeah, daggers and etches. So, King Hellset does have that. Okay. I wonder. Oh my God, that's worth a 0.
You make this too easy.
I one-shotted Hellseth that day. This is. Oh, how to explain this? Okay, so there's like a dark square, like box, but it's like a really awkward spot. Like this is probably the weirdest instruction I've ever had to. Okay, so there's like a. So, flip into the ceiling. Go west. Underneath and east side of rock wall. There should. More and then there. Actually, just a sec. I'll be back in like less than 5 minutes. Back. See you guys in just a sec. Alright, I'm back. Also, as long as I have a captive audience, you know what really grinds my gears? When you're setting up a computer for the first time and you try you turn it on and it doesn't show up on the monitor. You think you might screw something up, and then you realize, oh shoot, I'm not using the right HDMI port. I'm using the one up top near where all the other sockets are. But no, I have to use the ones close, like further down, because apparently that HDMI port just that's marked HDMI into the other cables is just for show, or isn't one that gets defaulted to. Instead, it's one that's way below the others and in its own little section related to. But it's like every time Every time I set up a computer, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. It's the most obvious HDMI port. I put it in, turn it on, doesn't work, and I'm like, oh shoot, that's right. I've done this every time. Of course, it's the lower one. And I never learned my lesson. Partially because it's so infrequent, but it's just like, oh, but yeah, every single time I end up. Flip into the ceiling. Clip into the ceiling. Ethan Nash. And Heath. Wailing and gnashing of teeth. Alright, no. Straight. Oh, excuse me. All right. Turn. Shit. All right. So we got that. Also, I'm really sorry. I know that I know that I'm really bad for this normally. Where I'm like, oh man, I want to read, like I'm supposed to just be writing the stuff, and I'm like, oh, I want to read like what these people are saying. But it's really bad for Tribunal because it's been a really long time since I've done any Tribunal content, and I've never finished it. So I'm like, there's like the addedness of being like, oh man, like, I have no idea what these guys are talking about, like what these people talk like. I'm like, but yeah, so I end up like accidentally like been updated. Oh yeah, check out that True Flame.
What's he doing here?
True Flame. Woo! Wow, it's even its normal attack went up. Oh man, in 1 foot. Now I know it doesn't sound very much, but that's kind of surprising, seeing how normally it's not on any amount of feet. So it's got like a small amount of like area of effect, damage. But man, what a nasty weapon. I mean, I can only imagine that this thing runs through charge, like it's going out of style, like especially for like for a character that doesn't have like enchanting. All right, so True Flame, that split is done. Now at 10, we're at the final phase. This is the end of you, Swit. Well, I don't know what came over me. I I'm gonna go through my YouTuber apology arc for speaking so uncouth. Truly sorry, and
And you
so we're gonna talk to Alexia. Real question though is,
Come, bathe in the light of my mercy.
where's the stable? So I'm guessing it's going to be Clockwork City, and he was one. Clockwork City. Oh yeah, his madness, the main. Must be stopped. I'm prepared to go. Okay, there's something I want to know. Okay, that's as far as that's as much as I remember the thought I was having. There's something I need to know. Right, I want to test if recall and stuff still work. Uh-huh. No recall or invention can work in this place. Not too late for mercy. It is. Alright, so quite literally, this is the end. We're in the end game. I can't believe there's like 20 seconds left in a single dungeon. Seeing how much we blast through dungeons. Oh, oh, that's doubly bad. I can't do either, huh? Very interesting. Flip all location. Oh. Okay. Okay, so okay. Okay, so take a right and then spiral staircase. Tunnel to no, that's figures as much. You okay? Go straight ahead. Straight. Straight. So. See ya. Oh. Alright. Flip into the wall and go to the Dome of Shalom and take the first right. man, this font is terrible for E's and C's. Like this looks like the E's like it's like I keep thinking that, oh, I'll be able to tell, if I have to, if I really look close. Like, no, like these E's look like C's. In fact, like it's less like, oh, there's a gap, and more like it's like the tiniest bit thicker, but you could easily be convinced that those are the same letters. Like like the C on scroll and the E on amulet are like nearly the exact same. But I think that's actually an E. Turn. To sill something. Oh no. Duck. You little. Oh, and then I didn't actually quick save. Matter though. I need to watch that again. Okay, so the left. I'm just curious if I can take him. Okay, so I can't take him if it comes to that. Kill. Perfect. So it lets you in. What was that? What happened? So, Dome, Atha, So. Do. Okay. Around it. Quick save, quick load. Okay, so okay, so far we've done it 0 times.
Fear not. I will tell the amazed band has allowed me to travel to this place.
Actually, that's 3 because I.
None may stand in my way. None.
Kill. See. Whip a band. Go to. Bewilder. Maze band. Okay. Okay, Full stopped. End. Whew! Okay then.
You have done well, mortal. The death of Armalexia is a
Oh,
doom for all of Morrowind, though it may take time for this to be understood. She would have betrayed the Dhamma as surely as she had betrayed all those whom she loved. This was her curse and her undoing. Weep not for Sothasil. He shed his mortality long ago, and I am certain his death was no small relief to him. These gods lived with the burden of a power no mortal was meant to possess. There is much for you still to do. Vivek lives, and he may yet have a part to play in your future. Continue on your chosen path. The skies of Mournhold are clear once again. Let these people suffer no longer. Now go, mortal. Embrace your destiny and go with my blessing.
okay. Actually, I just realized, for once I failed. I didn't get... I didn't get the save when I was supposed to get it. Okay, but there's actually a very minor thing that technically that was a fast travel. That I need that to be 10.2. But yeah, I imagine that is how we're going to finish the 100%. Just because a combination of it really benefiting from the use of mark and recall, which is very minor, because we might just decide that we need to do it anyways. Because we're probably doing, both Soul Slime and doing Blood Moon and Tribunal like completely in its own box. Although one thing that could potentially be interesting is we purposely we purposely leave something, to be done like in Ebonheart. We purposely have something that needs to be done in Ebonheart, and we turn in some stuff, and then it's like, oh, and now that because we're in Ebonheart, we've got you know like we're gonna go to Mortal, so it'll be like, so the only thing I guess is guaranteed is that when we do Soul Slime and Tribunal, they're probably gonna be one and done, but there might be a tiny bit of stuff in between, or there might be a point where it might literally be like, hey, we're in cool, we're in cool, let's let's take this, take this as the opportunity to do Soul Slime. It might be that dumb where it's just like, oh, we're in the area, let's just do it. That would be just incredibly funny where it's just, oh yeah, we're just in the middle of a quest, you're just you're like one step from the finishing the quest, and instead of finishing it, you just go to Soul Slime. It's like, so I guess that's something to consider too. It for the flow of the run and the story of the run, it might be cool to do it would definitely be the coolest to end with Blood Moon or Tribunal, and do the other one directly before it. But for the sake of the route, we might end up doing Blood Moon. Might end up doing Blood Moon, and we possibly are doing Tribunal, but killing Crude there is killing King Heliseth isn't bad. And actually, we probably don't even need to kill King Heliseth. But so there's a couple things, I guess. Because one thing we could do is we could just do that quest like normally. Like there's a normal. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. We frenzy. Oh wait, but we don't have frenzy. But we could just frenzy him. That's interesting. I might be worthwhile because I was trying to think like, oh, I could get a ring of chameleon and like that would be really nice for some areas, and I'm like, oh, but that seems like kind of a crapshoot. Uh, but yeah, a ring of frenzy. Huh. Frenzy, huh? Okay, yeah, I guess I could. So if we had to. Oh, but I've got the maze band now. That's something else too. When I go to Vivek, where do I go? Do I go to Vivek's palace or do I go to or do I go to the temple? If I go to the temple, it's not that big of a deal. But if I go to the palace, that's a fairly big deal.
You honor me. Do you wish to do business?
Oh, this is awful. I mean, I guess it's good. I mean, it is another form of. Oh shoot! Now I've got myself convinced that this is actually the way to do this. Because with the maze band, we can. We're actually gonna use the maze band. Oh, okay. Now I've got to write that into my notes. Like, alternatively, you do it the first time we are in. Alternatively, we do it the first time we're in Ebonheart. That way, we can teleport to the Vic. Oh, and also curiously enough, this is another way of, what's it called? Like vampire compatible teleportation. So yeah, I don't expect that either of these will ever be important. But this makes me very happy. Oh, but does it really? The only like The only time this really helps, because relatively speaking, what are we talking about? We're talking about the difference between, equipping this versus. So we're talking about equipping this and teleporting to Vivek versus Amulet of Recall, talk to, the guild guide, go to Vivek. The only place where it's like a definitive improvement is if we use Mark and Recall to get to. Oh, that's clever. No, that's too big brain. But like the main thing that you'd want is you'd want to have this for when you're doing that like Valve Silence quest. So you could do a Mark and Recall. Yeah, so you can do a Mark and Recall to there, and then you can maze band back. So okay, that'd be interesting to like finish off the Tribunal Temple, like, because you're like, okay, yeah, here we go. Oh, but that's unfortunate because it's gonna screw up the. Because on the one hand, it helps out there, but on the other hand, it screws up literally everything else. No. That's too. It makes more sense to end the rope, because it's like, okay, what problems are, like, if we go with because I guess the problems are this, like, if we do if we do Tribunal last, then the problem is that the Valve Silence quest is a bit of a pain. Versus if we don't do Tribunal last, we have to kill Crude without getting a bounty. We have to. I guess we don't have to. But we probably want to kill Crude without getting a bounty. We will come back into the normal world, but without any mark on the Balmora Mages Guild. Yeah, it just seems like, and the only place it'll be is you'll either really awkwardly be in Ebonheart. Oh, actually, but no, you won't even, because that'd be its own but. So you'd be in like the Vivek High Fane, or in other words, you'd be in either so you'd be Vivek High Fane / in front of the temple / in front of Ebonheart. Yeah, like this is not looking like it's a viable, like, anything. Like, I certainly think that it's looking like ending with it is probably the best call. Oh man. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so that's Tribunal done. So Tribunal ended up being how many pages? 19. Ended up being 19 pages. Ugh. Excuse me. Well, if you didn't realize, I found that pretty tiring. Alright, I'm going to just take a brief moment to start to copy over some stuff, and then I'm going to start the Blood Moon stream. Okay, so I think the best thing that makes most sense is to make a copy of the Tribunal route, and then we name it Blood Moon. Morrowind, Blood Moon. Okay, so go Blood Moon. Show rules. Okay, so I've got this document. It's got some yeah, it's got all the like the setup stuff in it. So yeah, I'm going to just right, but anyways, so I guess we're gonna get start on the Blood Moon stuff. Yeah, depending on how things go. Oh, actually, wait. Blood Moon's kind of jank, so because like there's a skip that we might not be able to do, so we'll play around it. There's one. There's one other. So I imagine between what's left of this stream and the next two streams, we'll probably finish Blood Moon. I can't imagine it's going to be longer than that. It might be just because there's a skip that, like I said, we might not be able to do, like, at all. And we have to, like, naturally do all the stuff that came before it. But if that's not the case, then we're safe. And we should definitely be able to do it after 2 full streams plus this one. Well, alright. It's time to stop lollygagging. I'm gonna just end the stream. I'm gonna start up again real quick. And then we'll do... Yeah, we'll start doing Blood Moon. Alright, see you guys.